Hello, good morning. Welcome to MCI TV. My name is Shadrach Bethel Lafayo, and yes, today is 8th of March. Happy Women's Day to all the women out there. Remember to celebrate a woman. Make sure you send them a text. If you can be able to reach out to them, why not? Post them, make them feel special. Flowers are not only meant to be bought on Valentine's Day, you can also buy them. And yes, make sure that you celebrate someone, a woman in your life today as well. Well, it's between the lines, and we're going till the hour of 9 a.m. A lot is lined up for you. We have a lot of information coming through. It's a weekend. We know many of you are in the weekend mode, probably spending time with your families, or we're planning other things to do as the weekend passes by. Traffic within the city, especially on the road that I've been using to come through, that's Sa Apolokagwa, has been a little bit tight for me, and the weather is also a little bit chilly this morning. 22 degrees Celsius, expected to go as high as 31 degrees Celsius within the course of the day. But I would like to cross over to our reporter, that's Robert, who is in the city center, to give us a traffic update on some of the major roads around town. Yes, Robert, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, Shadrach. I'm getting you loud and clear. Right now, I'm standing along Bombo Road. This is the main entrance to the city center. The traffic today generally is moderate, being weekend, and there are not a lot of movements. But yeah, generally the traffic is moderate. But for those who are planning to use the Bombo Road, of course, you will expect some slow movement at Wandegia and as you enter the city center. And also alternatively, those who are planning to use Sa Apolokagwa Road, because those are being the main entrance to the city, you will expect some slow movement there. But alternatively, yeah, the traffic is generally moderate.
Okay, thank you so much, Robert. Now, for someone coming from Chikoni, in Makere, where I am now, to the city center, are there any alternative routes this person can use, probably in a rush hour, to get to the town or the city center?
In case you're in a rush to the city center, of course, there are alternative routes. You can use Makere Hill and later connect to Buganda Road, and of course, you slope down to Mapera, and there the traffic is fairly moderate, so the movement is fairly, so you can beat the traffic using that road. That's the alternative route I can give for those who are coming from Chikoni and they are heading to the city center. Otherwise, it's a weekend. You be careful on the road. Don't drink and drive. Take the precautionary measures. And of course, also take care and drink water. Stay hydrated. Otherwise, shout out to all the women. It's a Women Day. Enjoy your women and celebrate them. Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Okay, thank you so much, Robert, for that report within the city center. He'll keep giving you updates as the day goes by. You can also follow the conversation on our social media handles. Facebook is at MCI. On X or Twitter, we're at MCI_TV. Please, right about now, we get into our topic of discussion. We're going to be looking at how can the youth today monetize their content on social media. With me in studio, I'm hosting an expert in this field. I call him an expert, even though it's a title that he has denied several times, and he keeps rejecting it. But I believe even with the short time that he has spent in content creation, he does have the expertise of doing this thing. Yes, you're welcome to MCI TV. My friend, you'll introduce yourself. For me, I know you as my friend. They will have to know you more.
Thank you, Shadrach. Thank you so much. I'm actually excited being here.
Great.
And this is a great opportunity. My name is Samuel Wesugwa, known as Kofi, because it's the name I use in content creation.
Okay.
In the world of social media.
Cheers. Kofi, you are a content creator. What inspired you to start out content creation?
Oh wow, thank you. It's really a good question. And if you to ask me what inspired me, it's really a passion in me and knowing my niche.
Great.
Yeah, if a person knows, if you know what you want, if you know your niche, it's actually very easy for you to start something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you paint for us a picture of what it was like for you starting out content creation? Is it something that you saw someone else do and you were like, I need to buy this out as an idea for me to also do it? Or it's something that you generated out of that passion and you're like, no, I'm going for it?
Oh, wow. I feel like there is no person without a role model, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so the role models are there. And personally, I remember I had a list of things to do. And every day I could cancel one thing. So this is me coming up with one thing. And that is 2024, last year, in January.
Great.
I remember I was doing my I was doing my internship, so I was like, why not starting something? So I had this thing of culture transformation. I was like, I'm going to create content about culture transformation. And I was like, okay, let me start from there. So I wasn't believing in myself like at first, but I had that thing that, yeah, I can do it. So that's how I started, but from the list of many things.
Yes.
Then I came out with something.
Okay, you've mentioned something to do with culture. And for many young people out there, you're a young man. For many young people out there, they relate culture with, Debakade, I'll put it in quotes. Many young people are not really embracing culture. I'll not try to zero it down to statistics, but what I'm trying to say is that with they view things, especially when it comes to content creation, young people are going online not to create cultural content. They are dancing and twerking to probably the latest songs out there. What really drives you as a young person to say, no, for me, let me take a different path. I'm not going to do breakdance. I'm not going to try and follow trends. Let me go cultural.
Oh, wow. By the way, many people come in my box and the question they have is, how old are you? I'm a young man, but people think I'm in late 30s, late 20s, like 29. But starting the culture content, it's actually knowing that that's where I can do best.
Okay.
I know I'm good in Uganda. I won't do English stuff. Yes, I can dance. I can't work, but I can dance. Yeah. So doing culture content, culture transformation, I feel like it's so informative that I can actually do it better. Okay. So it made me feel like this is what I can do, and I wanted to teach the public that there is many ways we can do things apart from what we see like from others.
Great. Yeah. Coffee, which social media platforms have you ventured in when it comes to content creation? Because we know there are multiple. Which ones have you ventured in? Are you specifically targeting one? And if there are more than one, why that specific platform?
Thank you so much. To start with, I started with TikTok, and that was last year. Then I went on with Instagram. Then I started YouTube, and I've actually managed to reach there. I have a good following. I have a good engagement. So yeah.
Okay, great. Which happens to be your favorite on the social media handles or platforms that you're using?
TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok. Yeah. Why specifically TikTok? Is it because of it's a trend among the young people?
It is a trend, and of course it's actually leading, but even the way you monetize from TikTok is different. It is faster, however much is not so much faster, but it's faster, and it is user friendly. Okay, you can cope up with it easily. Yeah.
Back to our topic of discussion. How do you come to the point of monetizing your content? Did you learn it as something from someone? Because I know there are very many young people out there who create content, and it's very great content, but they do not know how they can monetize this or make money out of the content that they create. How do you learn this? Is it something that someone taught you, you self-taught yourself, or you just clicked a button and before you realized you had money on your account?
Thank you. And now, I won't say I learned from someone, I won't say I did it myself, but I coped up, and I also engage myself with content. So this is me reaching there. I know how to cope up with the people. Okay. And the only way I get through my content, remember, in Africa, they don't pay. But the only way is through the endorsements with the companies. Okay. You're advertising for them. You're also selling your products. You're doing lives. That's the only way we get money from social media, basically TikTok.
Great. Yeah. Okay, let me check out some comments on our social media platforms. On Facebook, someone called JJ here says he's watching us from Chikoni. He's within Chikoni, and he says, how can one also earn from content that's not specifically cultural? He's trying to understand, is it only cultural content that someone can earn from, or all kinds of content?
No, any kind of content you can earn from it, as long as you're doing it at your best. Yeah. Okay. So if they recognize you, good to go.
Great. Pamela says that she wants to know, she's asking here, do you have any role models in your cultural content that you do as a young person?
Oh yeah, Solomon Selwanja is Solomon Selwanja, then Kawesa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you look up to them as content creators?
I copy them a lot.
Okay. Yeah. But they don't do cultural content.
Oh, of course, they are news anchors. They do that deep culture, language, what. Yeah, so they are.
So it kind of teaches you what to do with your content. Well, any final remarks to the content creators out there?
Content creators, know what you want. and don't put a lot of stuff. You're doing music, you're doing culture, you're doing vlogs. Concentrate on one thing. That's how the algorithm will understand you, and that's how it will push you to the targeted audience.
Great. Thank you so much for coming through, Coffee. And we hope to consume more of your content.
Thank you, sir.
And we hope to see you grow to teach other young people as well how to make money out of this content. It's been a great honor having you. And yes, it's a wrap up for our edition this Saturday on Women's Day of Between the Lines. My name is Shadrach Bethelafayo. We'll link up again next weekend. Please take care. It's a weekend. Roberto told you to make sure that you don't drink and drive. Take care of your souls. Take care of your lives. And yes, make sure that you still live healthy. Stay hydrated. It looks like January shifted into March. It's a wrap up from me. We head straight to the news at the top of the hour with Tumusime.
Good morning. This is the 9 a.m. bulletin. I am Aryan Ninsima, and we're coming to you live here in Kampala, Uganda. The Major Challenge Initiative is holding its annual fellowship program at Hotel Jeffrey in Makerere. They are currently training the 8th cohort of fellows on the latest multimedia storytelling skills. Our reporter, Barbara Lenny, is on the scene. Barbara, talk to us.
I'm currently at Jeffrey Hotel where the Media Challenge Fellowship Program is taking place. And just to give you a brief overview of what the Media Challenge Fellowship Program is, it's just a skilling program that trains young journalists and gives them all the skills that you might imagine a journalist may need out in the field. So this is the first week of the program, and they have been training for like 4 days. And I would like to speak to just one person that can tell us what they have experienced or how the program has been for them. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is George Mukisa, and I'm a fellow 2025.
So what was it like for you when you found out that you were going to be among the fellows in the year 2025?
I was so excited because I had applied before in the year of 2024, and unfortunately I didn't get. So I was so excited seeing that message of me in the fellowship.
So can you just give us a brief overview of some of the things that you've been able to learn, or the different skills that you've been able to attain in just these 4 days? Because I'm sure there's a lot that they have given you in the previous days that you've been attending the sessions.
Actually, I've loved the spirit around my fellow colleagues. They are so lively, they are so open, and it has created that a bond between us. And then secondly, I've not been that much loving of writing, but I'm getting into it. They are making me, get into it. I'm leaving that comfort zone of like, let me not do this. I'm good at this. Let me just focus on what I want. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mukisa. And for the people out there, for the young journalists that are trying to join the field, I would advise you to also apply for the Media Challenge Fellowship Program. And as we can see, it's Women's Day. And I am wishing all the women out there a happy Women's Day. Be happy, be yourself. Back to you in studio, Ariane.
Thank you, Barbara. Moving on, the Uganda women's rights movement is taking a new approach to combat gender-based violence by involving men in the fight for change. This came as a highlight from the Women Uganda 2025 campaign that was launched to promote gender equality. For decades, women have been fighting for their own rights and pushing for laws that protect them from violence and discrimination. But now, they have realized that men can play a critical role in promoting gender equality and preventing violence. The Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Norbert Mao, a guest speaker at the launch, stressed the importance of protecting young women that work in restaurants and those employed as domestic workers in the Middle East. In promotion of gender equality, he pledged to establish legal framework to protect these women. Thank you for watching MCI TV. My name is Ariane Ninsima. Happy Women's Day.